When you can answer that with clarity and conviction, everything changes, right? So, the number one shift that changes everything is moving from hustle to harmony, from external If you're over 40 and feeling like your career no longer reflects who you've become, it's time for a shift. But not just your job, your mindset. Let's talk legacy. If you're a high achieving professional, a go getter in your field, your current role, your current industry, who's mastered corporate excellence, but you know something is missing, you feel it. This shift will change everything because here's what I do know. You didn't climb this far just to stay comfortable with good enough. I'm Nicole, career strategist, author, and your corporate exit mentor. I help high achieving professionals design purpose led careers that honor legacy, not just the job title. And if you're seeking to build a career that aligns with your values and what matters to you, not just your resume, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. I drop weekly gems here to help you lead with purpose and tap into your power. Today, we're diving into the number one mindset shift that separates professionals who build legacy work from those who just collect paychecks. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to make this shift in your own career. So let's get into why legacy work is the real game changer. We'll start with the truth. There's a massive difference between career success and legacy work. And most high achievers are stuck in the success trap and they don't even realize it. Career success is about what you accumulate, your title, salary, corner office, all the accolades. You know what I'm talking about. Legacy work is about what you activate, your values, your impact, and your purpose. So here's the problem. Most people define success by their salary or title, but true legacy is about impact, alignment, and intentional living. You can have six-figure salary and still feel spiritually bankrupt in your work. Legacy isn't built at the end of your career. It starts with the choices you're making right now. Every project you take on, every opportunity you pursue, every boundary you set is either building your legacy or building someone else's empire. Let that sink in. So let me ask you to reframe the question. What do you want to be known for beyond the organizational chart? Because when you can answer that with clarity and conviction, everything changes, right? So the number one shift that changes everything is moving from hustle to harmony, from external validation to internal alignment. Most professionals are stuck in the validation loop. They chase the next promotion, the next certification, the next title, thinking that external recognition will finally make them fulfill. Here's what happens. You get the promotion, you feel good for a couple of weeks, then start chasing the next thing. Legacy focused professionals, they operate differently. They shift from chasing credentials to honoring values. Instead of asking what's next, they're asking what matters. This is why building forward beats starting over. This is straight at the heart of my over 40, middle age, mid career professionals. You're not throwing away your expertise, you're leveraging it with new purpose. Your corporate experience isn't your past, it becomes your foundation. So, here are three legacy defining questions that will absolutely shift your entire perspective. Number one, what are the non negotiables? Y'all with me? What are your non negotiables? These are the values you will not compromise on, no matter how good the opportunity looks. Number two, where do you feel most aligned? When does your work feel effortless? Because it's connected to who you are, not necessarily what you're doing. And number three, who do you want your work to serve? Because your legacy, it's not just about you, it's about the impact you leave behind. If you're tired of pivoting without a purpose, my signature one-on-one coaching program, cape, career advancement and positioning experience, is built for professionals like you who are ready to lead their next chapter with intention. This isn't about scrambling to escape a job you've outgrown. We don't make moves out of desperation. It's about designing a bold, strategic exit that honors your values, protects your peace, and positions you for the long term, the long road ahead, right? Sustainability. So, whether you're considering entrepreneurship, a career shift, or simply wanting to reclaim authority over your path, CAPE helps you transition with clarity, strategy, and alignment. You don't need more guesswork. You need a plan that actually fits your life. So I'll drop the link in the description if you're ready to make your next best move. Now, here's the real talk. You can't make bold moves if you don't know what you're building toward. Clarity isn't a luxury, it's a launch pad. Most people stay stuck because they're trying to escape something instead of building towards something. They hate their job. They're frustrated with their boss. They're burnt out, but they don't have a clear vision of what they want instead. This is how you turn your corporate expertise into entrepreneurial authority or purposeful employment. You get crystal clear on three things here. First, you uncover your core values, not what you think you should value, but what actually drives you, what makes you come alive, what makes you shut down. Second, you revisit your long term goals. And for those of you that have been rocking with me, you know that is your big picture, not just your career goals, but your life goals. We're talking about lifestyle business, legacy business. You need to understand, how do you want to feel at the end of each day, right? What kind of lifestyle do you want to support? And third, define your own success metrics. Stop measuring yourself by what other people's standards are. What does success look like for you? Legacy doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of consistent, courageous clarity. When you know where you're going, trust me, every decision becomes easier because you can ask yourself, does this move me closer to or further from my legacy? Most people stay stuck because they don't have a framework. So we need to get strategic, not stuck. They have great intentions, but no clear path forward. So that's where the strategy comes in. You know, it's what separates dreamers from achievers. A system, a process, a roadmap that takes you from where you are now and where you want to be. For those of you tapped in, this is where my Career Clarity Kickstart comes in. It's a free to you 3-day roadmap to stop overthinking and start moving in purpose, with purpose, and on purpose. In 3 days, you'll align your goals, activate your strategy, and lead your next chapter with intention. No fluff. No chat GPT-ish advice here. Just clear, actionable steps designed specifically for my go-getting professionals ready to make their next move. So I'll drop the link in the description. You can access it today because clarity is the first step to confidence, and confidence is what you need to build legacy work. So here's what I want you to remember. You don't need another certificate to be qualified. You don't need another degree. You need clarity to be confident. Your next move is not about running from something. It's about building towards something. And that's something, we're putting a name on it. That something is legacy. Life is not cookie cutter. So the way you make your next move should not be either. The impact you're meant to make is not on the sidelines. The six-figure incomes are born from stepping out of comfort and into your purpose. And that's why I created Kate. It's more than a coaching. It's a guided experience built for those of you navigating your second act, ready to exit survival mode and move with strategy. So maybe you're not quite there yet. That's okay. Maybe you just need a clear moment to breathe and think. And that's where the Kickstart comes in, a free 3-day reset to help you realign, plan, and lead your next career decision with purpose. And honestly, even a single hour can change everything. So my strategy calls, they're not generic advice. They aren't fluff. They're focused, fast, and they're tailored to you. So if I'm not your person, that's okay. But do yourself a favor. Find your coach, find your mentor, find your tribe, find your guide, because winging it, that's not the legacy you're here to build. So check the description. I'll drop everything there to learn more about what might be a fit for you in your current stage. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe for weekly tools to design your life's work on your term. Your legacy is waiting, and it's time to build with intention. So until next time, be sure to make your next move the best move.